the anticipated traffic is. We'll talk about all of that and take the latest look at Tropical Storm Isaac right now as it exists at the current position, 60-mile-an-hour winds, which is unchanged really from where it was. Still moving to the northwest at 17 miles an hour, and that movement is expected to continue, but it's also expected to strengthen as well. We've got hurricane warnings up in place for southern Florida here, and that's going to be along with the tropical storm warnings that are in place along the west coast of Florida. It's one of the reasons the Republican convention now has moved things away from what they had planned for Monday. We're also looking at the real challenge now is that with this system now is the direction where it's going to go, and also in terms of the intensity. Bill Reed here, the former head of the National Hurricane Center here now, and Bill, we've looked at these plots for a long time, and there's consistency in what they've been doing, but at the end of this cone is really kind of interesting, isn't it?
Well, yes, I'm sure it's given fits to decision makers. It's very clear-cut what's going to happen through Florida. The weather's already underway there. The latest model runs showed two different possibilities. One, that it would start recurving back towards the Florida Panhandle after getting out in the central eastern Gulf. The other is that it keeps going northwest and actually gets dangerously close to the New Orleans area. That's some of the warmest water in the Gulf of Mexico, and those same models show that the environment would be suitable for the storm to get stronger. We'll just have to wait and see how this plays out as far as that eventual track.
You notice this is now predicted to be a Category 2 storm at some point in the part of the Gulf here, and you've been very concerned about what's going to be happening with the storm surge in that part of the region.
Dennis, Ivan, Katrina, just in the last decade, 3 storms that came across that same general area produced devastating results in the way of storm surge there. We'll have storm surge events all along the Florida coast, probably not too severe as long as it stays on this track until you get to the Big Bend of Florida and move westward to the eventual landfall. Even in a Category 2, as we recall during Ike, in this type of a coastline, you get severe flooding. We also have to worry about rapid change of intensity where it may go up even more than forecast, which is why we tell people to prepare for 1 category higher than what's actually in the forecast.
All right, Bill, thank you very much. We'll continue, of course, to keep a close eye on all of this as the system continues to move, and we'll be watching how closely it will be affecting all of us.